Hello, welcome to my channel, Autumn and the Mage. This is a general reading in regards to love for Aries. It is general, so it might not resonate for you. If you were drawn to the video, then perhaps there is a message intended for you here, or perhaps the entire message is intended for you, but please don't try to force anything that doesn't resonate for you. This week, Aries, we are asking the question, if your future self could advise you in regards to love or in regards to a relationship you currently find yourself in, how would they advise you? What advice would they give you? So that's the question we're asking this week. We're starting here with an oracle deck to get an overall message. We're going to clarify that with tarot, and then we're going to ask for suggested actions to follow the advice given. So the card that we get for you, Aries, is Strength. Advice from future self in regards to love, strength. I'm going to read from the book. They're really short messages, so it won't take me very long. Because you're of a sensitive nature, you've been misunderstood and have been perceived as weak. It's time to release the roaring lion within and let others know you mean business. Robustness is required as you step up to your responsibilities and reclaim your power. Rapid growth accompanies you as you deal with emotional or mental issues. So draw strength from that knowledge in order to heal and become strong again. Take heed of signs to up your physical activity to build fortitude and resilience you need to withstand any pressures you're facing. Strength will pull you through when faced with your greatest weakness. So that's an interesting message. Be strong. I know for myself personally, I sometimes have trouble with boundaries, keeping boundaries up with people. I have a hard time enforcing boundaries for myself. That's what comes to mind here. Like really, it says here, release the roaring lion within and let others know you mean business. I don't know. It feels like stand your ground, like you want things a certain way, and because you are sensitive, and possibly considerate of others, probably, hopefully, it sounds like people are taking advantage of that, or not taking advantage of it, but assuming that that means that they can walk all over you. So let's go ahead and clarify, though, with the tarot. In clarification this week, during this clarification, it seems to be highlighting like a specific part of your life where this advice should be enforced, is what I found. But let's go ahead and clarify. Can you clarify the advice you're giving Aries in regards to love? Advice from future self, strength. We get the Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords represents sometimes a moment of clarity. Okay. Swords represent truth and logic and communication often. And aces are new beginnings. So it could be that it's something you're just understanding, or it could mean something that you need to communicate. But let's find more. Two of Wands. Two of Wands represents like planning. In the Two of Wands, we have made a choice. There were options for us, and we make a choice, and then we're planning out how to get to that choice. And so it's a card about planning and about future. Okay. I'm sorry if you can hear my dog, by the way. There are some people working outside, and she's very emotional about it. She's got a lot to say, so I apologize. Can we get one more card to clarify this strength card? So perhaps this is something in regards to something you've recently realized about what you want and for your future, and the hopes that you have for your future, or something you need to communicate about, the plans you're making, or what you're hoping to move towards. Can we get one more card, please? The Fool is what comes out. This is Aries energy. This is an Aries card, but this is about a new beginning and wanting to dive into something. So what you're being advised to be strong about is um, either communication about this new beginning that you're hoping for, this new beginning that you want to work towards, this like something you want to strike out on, some kind of adventure. And maybe it's like physically an adventure, or maybe it's just a new beginning in some other way. The Fool just represents diving into something with hope, um, and with faith, you know, because the Fool, he doesn't stress it. He believes that he's going to be fine. You know, he's going to jump off that ledge and he's going to land in a river, or, you know, whatever he's diving off of, he doesn't anticipate anything but positivity, you know, and great things for his future. So it's about wanting to take that leap, you know. So there's something here. Let's see if we can clarify the Ace of Swords. Can you clarify the Ace of Swords? I kind of feel like that's a lot of cards. I kind of feel like, no, no, no. Okay. The Queen of Wands, which is more of your energy here. This is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This is that fire energy. And like really stepping into it, especially with the Six of Wands coming out, because this Six of Wands is about victory. Six of Wands is traditionally about victory, but in this deck specifically, I mean, you can't really tell, but she's actually dancing, okay? And she's gone out into the forest, and she was searching for something within herself, and she sits there in the silence, and she really has to dig deep for it, you know, but she finally finds this like tiny spark within herself, and she draws on it, and like she feeds it, and she grows it really until it's filling her whole body. And like the excitement of it and the joy of finding it within herself and nurturing it so it became more, it's so beautiful. And so I can't think of the word, but she's just filled with this excitement, and she begins to dance. Okay, so this is a card of victory, but it almost feels like self victory to me with this deck, like self empowerment almost, you know, success in well, in ourselves, because the Six of Wands is often about other people praising you or other people thinking highly of you. But definitely with this deck, it feels more like your own inner praise of self, you know, like you're taking that fire which is inside of you, and expanding it, and then appreciating what you found. Really great energy there. The Page of Wands, which is more excited energy, you know. The Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so the Queen of Pentacles, this is earth energy, so that's Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. So you might be dealing with one of those signs. This is also, though, I mean, the Queen of Pentacles I know a lot of people take it as like self-nurturing energy. Very often, very often, the Queen of Pentacles is considered like taking care of yourself and nurturing yourself. But this energy is someone who's very protective, someone who's very nurturing. So this might represent that kind of energy to you, or it might actually represent a person, someone who you feel you have a commitment with. Because male or female, it doesn't really matter. The Queen of Pentacles is someone who's very committed, you know, very nurturing. Pentacles represent those things that we commit ourselves to for the long term. Okay, so that energy there, and the Four of Pentacles, which is not wanting to let something go. It's holding tightly to something. So that Ace of Swords, I hope this clarifies what that Ace of Swords is for you. There's so many cards. The Queen of Wands, the victory, excitement. I really do feel like this might be a person that you're trying to hold on to. Um, or an idea of a person, if it's not somebody who's currently in your life, like the concept of what you want, what you're looking for, what kind of, because the Queen of Pentacles is very stable energy. Yeah. Let's see what we get from the Fool. Can we clarify the Fool? Sorry, just a sec. Sorry about that. They're eating lunch. And so she's very excited about it. My dog, I'm sorry. And she doesn't want to come inside the house because she wants to be out there because they're out there. So anyway, one thing though that I was thinking is that this might be, because the Queen of Pentacles, like I said, I don't often take it as a card of self. I don't. I do sometimes feel like that's the message coming across, but it could be here that you're excited about something you found within yourself, because we see the Six of Wands here. And like I said, she's gone out into the forest and she's really searched within herself and found this spark of hope, and she's drawing on it and building it up. Both of these cards talk about excitement. And well, I mean, even the Queen of Wands, it's very exciting energy, very passionate energy. So, and it really could be something that you found within yourself that you want to hold on to. But it also could represent, like I said, the hope that you have for a specific partner. Okay. You'll have to take it how it resonates. It's possible that it's different for different people, but let's go ahead and clarify that Fool card. Please clarify the Fool. The Four of Pentacles, though, is very much holding on tightly to something in a very protective way. It is protective energy. There's something that you are holding tightly to. Like ultimately, that's what this comes down to, this Ace of Swords. Something that you are holding on to that you don't want to let go of. Either a person or an energy or like a state of mind, but there's definitely something that you're not wanting to let go of. I don't know why I keep going back to that. Can we please clarify the Fool? I promise this time I won't go back. Shadow Dance. This is the Devil energy. This is the Devil card in traditional tarot, but in this deck, they talk about how about the original meaning of cards, okay, in tarot, and how it's been altered over time and with the stronger faiths that are out there, and how those faiths have kind of manipulated the definition of the cards. And so they kind of talk about going back to the true definition, but also they sort of redefine some of the cards in a way. But in this particular card, it isn't so much that devil energy that it isn't. The devil, by the way, is Capricorn, so you might be dealing with the Capricorn, but it isn't that negative sort of energy that is often talked about with the devil card. In this card, this person, this being here is watching this couple, and they are so caught up in like the haze of their passion that they don't see anything around them, really. They're just so um enthralled, yes, I believe is the word, in what they're doing. What they're doing. So, and the things around them don't really matter. It's really about the passion they're feeling. That's what this card is about. And it's about um being so wrapped up in that and giving into it, letting yourself um, dive into that haze, really. It sounds really interesting. So you'll have to take that how that resonates for you, Aries. But yes, there's this Fool, which is wanting to jump into something. And then we have this Shadow Dance here, which is very, like, maybe if it's not physical passion that we're talking about here, it could just be like, it could just be wanting to let go of the practical, like being practical or feeling the need to be practical all the time, or feeling the need to be um, logical about love, okay, or about romance or relationships in general. Instead of having to be smart about your choices, wanting to just give into the feelings and letting those feelings guide you and help you move forward. So that's what I'm getting from that. Let's see if we can you please tell us here, what actions can Aries take to follow the advice you've given them here? Which, of course, at the beginning was that Strength card, which is telling you to, wow, that's interesting, telling you to, like, speak up for yourself. People have maybe assumed that you are a pushover because you're too nice. It's more or less what I got from the reading in the book. And so it's telling you to speak up for yourself. But then the message that's coming through here, like, maybe there's a connection that you're in, and in that connection you feel like you wish you could just give into the connection, but for some reason you're not. And perhaps that desire is what you're being suggested to speak up about. We get the Six of Swords as advice, which is about using logic. In the Six of Swords, we're very emotional. We're very, in the Six of Swords, emotionally very chaotic, okay? Things are rocky. The waves are intense and everything seems clouded, and the card is about using knowledge, using truth, okay, and using knowledge to pull yourself out of that and put yourself into um, a place of calm and peace. Let's see here. Can we get one more? Actions Aries can take to follow your advice here. Well, it's almost like it's saying don't let your emotions take control. Don't get lost in the confusion of it, okay? Like, that's so interesting because, yeah, it's like there's something here that you want to just give into. You want to take this dive. You want to just give into it. And you're being advised not to do, you're being advised to be logical. You're being advised to, which, I mean, you should focus on truth for sure. That's important. But the moon, the moon says things aren't as they appear. Something here isn't what you think it is. It's not, it isn't what it looks like. And so to investigate it further, shine a light on it and look at it for what it is. Okay? Because it isn't what you think it is with the moon. And that's the advice it's giving you. Yeah. I see this message here, and it makes sense to me, but when I tie it to that Strength card, I can't exactly line that up, but I hope that it lines up for you. Maybe you know how you could be strong in this situation. Maybe you're not enforcing. Like I said, when I first read the Strength card, it made me think of boundaries and having boundaries with people and enforcing those boundaries. And perhaps there's a situation where you're wanting to let your guard down, you're wanting to put those boundaries, away, or they're not there at all at this point, and you need to bring them up and really enforce what it is you want, because this Two of Wands here is about what you want, what you actually want, what you truly want for yourself, that path that you want to head down. It's not a path that you're already on. Pretty much with the Two of Wands, that's pretty early on the journey. It's something that you want for your future, and you're trying to plan for that future. And perhaps whatever it is you're connecting to, that hope isn't what you think it is. And so, yeah, with the Moon card there, you're being advised to take another look at it, shine the light on it, look at it a little deeper, be logical with the Six of Swords coming out. This is about, like I said, using logic and truth uh, to bring ourselves into the light, bring ourselves out of that fog into the open, clear air, so you can see everything as it is and see, which way you need to go. So, wow, I hope that is helpful for you, Aries. I hope that this reading resonated for you. I hope that you enjoyed it. And if you did, I'd love to hear about it if you wouldn't mind liking the video or posting a comment below if you feel comfortable doing that. But thank you so much for watching the video. I do really appreciate the support. So thank you so much. And please remember to move forward with positive energy, generosity, and gratitude, because when we send all of that out, that's what we bring back into ourselves. It's all that positive energy. So please do make sure to do that. And good luck to you in this and to all things. And I hope I see you back next week. Bye.